Imagine waking up, checking your bank account, and seeing that you've made 22 million reais in a single afternoon. Sounds like a total fever dream, right? But for Virginia Fonseca, this isn't some wild fantasy. It's just a regular Sunday afternoon live stream. How does a young woman from a simple background turn a smartphone into a literal printing press for money? We aren't just talking about a few sponsored posts or a quick brand deal here and there. No, we are talking about a massive multi-million-dollar empire that has completely taken over the Brazilian internet. You can't scroll through Instagram or TikTok for more than 5 minutes without seeing her face, her family, or her products. Virginia Fonseca has become more than just a famous person. She is the Virginia phenomenon. She is a walking, talking gold mine who has figured out how to turn her entire existence into a profitable business model. It's wild to witness her transition from a teen girl dancing on YouTube to the high-powered CEO of We Pink and the owner of several other high-profile brands. She didn't just join the celebrity world. She rewrote the entire rulebook on how to stay relevant in the digital age. But here's the real question that everyone is whispering about. Is she a marketing genius who knows exactly how to pull our strings and manipulate the algorithm? Or is she just incredibly lucky to be in the right place at the right time? It's a mystery that has both fans and critics absolutely obsessed. To understand where she's going, we have to look at where she started. Born in the United States, but with a heart that beat for Brazil, Virginia moved back to South America as a teenager and started doing what every other kid was doing, vlogging. But while others were just playing around, Virginia was building a community. She started her early days of daily vlogging with a raw, unfiltered energy that made her followers feel like they were her best friends. There were no high-end cameras or big production teams back then, just a girl, her phone, and a lot of charisma. She was the pioneer of the show everything lifestyle, and her audience ate it up. However, the real catalyst that catapulted her into the stratosphere was her relationship with Zé Felipe. When the digital star met the son of the legendary country singer Leonardo, the internet basically imploded. They became the ultimate power couple of the social media era. But this is where it gets interesting. Many people expected her to just become the singer's wife, a background character in a famous family. Instead, Virginia took that spotlight and dialed it up to 11. She didn't just stay in the shadow of the Leonardo dynasty, she built her own son. Her life is now a 24/7 reality show that never takes a break. And when I say 24/7, I mean it. She films every single second of her day, from the moment she wakes up and goes to the gym to the most intimate family moments with her daughters, Maria Alice and Maria Flor. Nothing is off limits. It's a level of exposure that would drive most people crazy, but Virginia thrives in it. We see the private jets, the mega mansion that is so big it practically has its own zip code, and the constant display of a life of luxury. It's fascinating, addictive, and highly curated. But guys, don't be fooled by the smiles and the viral TikTok dances. Behind the scenes, there is a cold, calculated business strategy that most people completely miss. This isn't just about sharing a life, it's about selling a lifestyle. Every post is a brick in her empire, and every story is a sales pitch. So, what's your take? Is she a genius or just lucky? Before we continue, subscribe to the channel and tell us in the comments where you are watching from. Virginia pivoted, becoming a brand larger than her husband. Building on that pivot, we absolutely have to talk about the revolution that is We Pink. When Virginia first announced she was launching a cosmetics line, the traditional beauty industry basically rolled their eyes. They thought she was just another influencer trying to slap her name on some generic products. But boy, were they wrong. She didn't just launch a brand, she created a cult-like following that rivals global names. But let's be real, it wasn't all smooth sailing, was it? Remember the massive foundation drama that basically broke the Brazilian internet? Oh man, the world was on fire. When she dropped her foundation for 200 reais, the most expensive one ever seen in the Brazilian market. The backlash was swift and brutal. Critics were tearing it apart in high definition, saying it wasn't worth the price. But here is the genius part of her strategy. Virginia didn't hide or run away from the smoke. She leaned right into the controversy. She used all that hate as fuel for her marketing machine. She appeared in stories crying. She defended her product with a passion that kept fans engaged. It was a masterclass in turning negative press into cold, hard cash. People weren't just buying a foundation, they were buying a side in a digital war. Sales skyrocketed because everyone wanted to see for themselves if the product was actually that bad. And let's dive into the psychology of how she actually sells. If you've ever had the stamina to tune into one of her 12-hour plus live streams, you know it's like a digital carnival. It's loud, it's fast, And it's filled with limited flash coupons that make you feel like you're losing money if you don't click buy right this second. She uses FOMO better than anyone else. Guys, if you don't grab this combo in the next 5 minutes, it's gone forever. It's aggressive, it's intense, and it works like a charm. She isn't just selling a moisturizer. She's selling a high-stakes event that you just have to be a part of. But the real secret sauce behind the empire is the way she markets her perfect family image. We all love seeing cute kids, but Virginia took it to a whole new level with her daughters, Maria Alice and Maria Flor. These girls were famous before they even took their first breaths. By sharing every milestone, every little tantrum, and every designer outfit, she created an emotional bond with millions of followers. When you buy a We Pink product, you feel like a member of the family, like you're personally helping build a legacy for those little girls. It's brilliant marketing that pulls at the heartstrings while opening the wallets of an entire nation. Beyond the makeup and the daily vlogs, Virginia is a major powerhouse at the Talisman digital agency. She's not just an influencer, she's a boss managing other influencers. She has diversified her income stream so much that even if she stopped posting tomorrow, the money would keep rolling in. This is about building a conglomerate that touches every part of the digital lifestyle. Speaking of that lifestyle, have you seen that mega mansion? It's basically a luxury shopping mall with a pool. Between the private jets and the designer bags, she flaunts her wealth constantly, but her followers don't seem jealous. They see her success as a shared reward for their loyalty. They feel like they've grown up with her, and her success is a testament to the hard work she preaches every day. But is this just a healthy work ethic, or has it become a total obsession? She's up at 5 in the morning, hitting the gym, and starts filming before most of us even have coffee. There is no off switch for Virginia. Every conversation and every workout is content. She stays at the top of search results by jumping on every TikTok trend immediately. She's the queen of the algorithm because she feeds the beast every hour. Of course, there are rumors of rivalries everywhere, but she just sells more. But what is the true cost of this life? Can any human truly maintain their mental health when privacy has a massive price tag? This brings us to the ultimate question that divides an entire nation. Why is Virginia Fonseca the most loved and yet the most scrutinized person in Brazil today? If you scroll through her comments, you'll find a literal digital battlefield. On one side, you have the virgins get her diehard fans who would follow her into a fire and defend her every move. Every post is a calculated move in a grand game. On the other side, there's a vocal group of critics who analyze every single frame of her life like they're forensic investigators. It's a fascinating social experiment, isn't it? People spend hours debating her parenting choices or questioning if she's being real enough in her Instagram stories. But here's the thing, this love versus hate relationship is actually her greatest asset. In the wild world of social media, indifference is the only thing that can truly kill a career. As long as people are fighting about her, the algorithms keep pushing her to the top of everyone's feed. The hater culture has become a massive echo chamber where critics look for any flaw in her marriage with Zé Felipe or any imperfection in the way she raises Maria Alice and Maria Flor. Every single hate watch is still a view, and every angry comment is still engagement. She has essentially mastered the art of monetizing her own criticism, turning every viral scandal into a reason for her next big product launch. When we look at her meteoric rise, it's impossible not to officially label her the Kardashian of Brazil. Just like Kim and her sisters, Virginia has successfully turned her family into a multi-million-dollar brand. She isn't just an influencer anymore. She's the first person in the Latin market to truly master the blueprint of turning personal reality into a global corporate conglomerate. Other celebrities look on with a mix of genuine envy and total confusion. Traditional actors and singers who spent decades building their careers are now watching a woman who became a billionaire by doing viral dances and showing her morning coffee. It's a massive shift in power that some people find very hard to swallow. They wonder if she's actually talented or if she just knows how to hack the human brain better than anyone else. But regardless of what the old guard thinks, the numbers don't lie. She has moved the bar from being a content creator to becoming a conglomerate owner, and there's no turning back now. And let's talk about the baby marketing cycle because it's a stroke of absolute branding genius. Every time a new pregnancy announcement drops, it's not just a family update, it's a massive media event. From the gender reveal to the birth itself, every moment is a commercial opportunity. It keeps the audience emotionally invested for months on end. We've seen it with her daughters, and every single time, the engagement levels break the internet. It makes you wonder, is there another heir to the empire coming soon? Every new addition to the family expands the demographic she reaches and creates a new narrative arc for her show. But what happens next for a woman who has already conquered everything? Rumors are already swirling about serious international expansion. Could we see We Pink stores in Miami or New York? Or maybe she'll follow the path of other megastars into politics, or even launch a dedicated streaming reality show. The sky is truly the limit for someone who has already conquered the digital space in South America. However, we have to ask the hard question, is all of this actually sustainable? Can anyone maintain this frantic 24/7 pace for another 10 years without a total burnout? There is a real risk of Virginia fatigue. Eventually, will the public get tired of the constant selling and the perfect filters? Will they crave a sense of privacy that she simply can't provide anymore? It's a high-stakes game with no exit strategy. If you had the chance to make millions and secure your family's future for generations, but you had to give up every ounce of your personal privacy, would you do what Virginia did? It's a choice that has changed the influencer game in Brazil forever. She has proven that with enough work ethic and a very thick skin, you can turn your entire existence into a profitable brand. As we watch her legacy grow, one thing is certain: Virginia Fonseca has redefined what it means to be a star in the 21st century. What do you think about her latest business moves? Is she going too far, or is she just getting started? Leave a comment below, and don't forget to subscribe for more deep dives into the lives of the rich and famous.